All right. Well, it couldn't be all sunshines and roses. Let me show you. So I was getting it street tuned. I noticed a knocking sound. Mr. Water Pump didn't like this clutch fan. So I ordered a Mishimoto Radiator, some E-fans, and we're gonna install it. As is though, we got about halfway tuned, running great. Pulls pretty good, sounds awesome. There was no overheating up until that cracked. So it was solid. I think it just that water pump doesn't have as many reinforcement ridges as like a 16 valve water pump has, and so I think just the little bit of vibration in that clutch fan caused it to snap. So I have the old water pump I'm going to toss on. It looks like it's in good shape. Then the radiator and everything should be here by next weekend. So it is what it is. Yeah, anyways. All right, back in the garage. So I don't know if I'm gonna post the video I took right before this, but basically what happened was, getting the car tuned, street tuned. Everything was going good. The car was pulling really well. No weird noises. Things were going good. We were making progress throughout the tune and whatnot. And then I noticed a vacuum leak, and so I'm like, okay, it was starting to idle high. So I'm like, okay, either the throttle stuck or a vacuum leak. So I pull over into a parking lot, do a quick ocular pat down of the car, and here's what I found. Ready? Dun, dun, dun. This is why you don't run 20 valve water pump with a clutch fan. Shattered it. The vacuum leak ended up being a little bolt that came out on the front of the front of the throttle bodies. Not a big deal. So right now I got the Mishimoto electric fans to eliminate the clutch fan. I got the old 20 valve water pump back on, and the Mishimoto radiator should be here probably in the next hour or two, hopefully. That way I could toss it on today and have the car running again. I'm gonna get you set up in the tripod, because right now what we have to do is spark plugs. I've been running the same spark plugs that came in this JDM engine for the whole time I was getting it tuned, and I realized like midway through tune, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to get spark plugs. So these are the spark plugs I'm running. These bad boys are $11 a pop. So that's why I also wasn't in a rush to get new ones. So I'm gonna pop off this spark plug cover, and then pop out the coil packs, and then we're gonna start to get to work. All right, let's keep going at it. I don't know exactly what part of the video this is going to be. If I'm going to make this like part like 2.5 or something. Wait, where am I at right now? Part 2? Quilpex. Yeah, car was running great. Felt great. Was pulling pretty hard. I mean, hard for a 20 valve. It's a relative term. Let's see what these spark plugs look like, though, huh? Let's see where I'm at. Oh, these actually don't look terrible. Let's do one at a time. I'll keep these guys around. Spares just in case something happens, you know. Pre-gapped. Freaking better come pre-gapped. $11 spark plugs. Interesting stuff, huh? Yeah, so I got some beefs I gotta hash out. You know, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. Level Up Garage on Instagram. I did the swap relatively quick, right? So I'm using that as like an excuse for some things, but one thing that kind of bothered me is that everyone wanted to chime in after I posted that this happened with the water pump. All these people all of a sudden started chiming in. Oh yeah, you can't run a clutch fan on a 20 valve water pump. Duh, you can't do that. It's gonna explode. But not one person said anything beforehand. No one gave me a heads up. No one said, "Hey, this might happen." Not one person said anything. And then old Brandon decided to save a buck, and well, it wasn't even saving a buck, it was time. I wanted the swap done, and so I didn't order an electric fan setup, and at 8,000 RPMs, you know, things decided to go kablooey. But it kind of pisses me off because, you know, I try to help people as much as possible when I can, and then all these people out of the woodworks coming, especially friends, like kind of talking crap, or like not necessarily talking crap, but kind of like, duh, it's gonna happen, you know, kind of like that kind of attitude. When I'm over here, first time doing a 20 valve swap, first time doing a lot of this stuff, blasted out in one weekend, and I'm getting people with the armchair experts. So far, all these plugs look dang near the same. It's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not losing any sleep over it. But I just thought it was funny that, you know, not one person said anything beforehand, and then all of a sudden after I mentioned it, say, "Oh yeah, I think it was my clutch fan." Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, duh, you can't run your clutch fan." Well, it would have been nice to know that 45 minutes before it happened. I could have taken the radiator and electric fan off my other car and ran it, you know? But no, I had to go out and spend $500 on a freaking machine with a radiator and U-fan setup. Alright, these are almost done. Yep, same. Yeah, anyways, I'm not mad at anyone or anything stupid like that. It's just, I just thought it was funny. All right. Spark plugs are done. Yeah, you like the setup? It's better than, in my opinion, it's better than running just no cover. I really like the way it looks with the cover. Makes it look more complete. Come on, go to your town. What is going on there? There's my wife making an appearance. Hoping a UPS truck showed up during the film of this. That'd been cool. But no big deal. Okay, cool. In, on, installed. Yeah, I checked oil already. Oil's good. Jump out of here. Oil's good. I gotta obviously refill my coolant. I went with this, back with this stupid Honda battery. I mean, it's not stupid. It's perfectly fine. I'm probably gonna keep it. It's just I don't hate the green, and I hate this ghetto thing I had to make, but it is what it is. You know, I've seen worse. So let me see. I'll bring you back once it's time for the radiator, and then we could finish off this video with that. All right, radiator's here. Got the E-fans bolted up. Now I just have to drop it in, and then should be good to go. All right, so I am a little worried about it clearing this guy. Let's see. This is my first name brand radiator I've ever had.
like I expected. There's a little bit that needs to be trimmed. Bummer. I was secretly hoping I didn't have to, but knew it was a possibility. For whatever reason, these bolted radiators just aren't full bolted.
We ain't gonna be running tonight, is basically the gist of this. That's alright though. Alright, so I did a little bit of work off camera. As you can see, radiator's in, lines are on, hoses are on. Took some trimming, definite work just to get it to fit right. Then I struggled with the wiring. I messed up one of the connections, so I had to redo it. Just been struggling today. So right now what we're gonna do is I got some good old distilled water, so we're just gonna fill her up. Just putting water in for now. I'm sure this thing's gonna end up leaking. What's up, little girl?
Do you like gummy? Do you like gummy? Do you like gummy spiders?
I love gummy spiders.
Yeah, so me, so mommy, so Kathy.
Yeah.
So I gotta eat this now. Bye.
Bye. That was child number 2. How much will this take? It always ends up taking less than what I think.
All right, gallon number 2. Yeah, this radiator was anything but a bolt-in. Required a bunch of trimming on the radiator and some hammering to lug him down. Should we fire it up? See what happens? So we fire it up, see what happens. fires up pretty well, huh? Well, you know what? I think that's going to do it for this video. Kind of just taking you through the process and blowing up a water pump was part of that process. So new radiators in. Next video, I'll probably just have some videos of me ripping it around, hopefully. So thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Hopefully she stays together, eh? That'd be nice. But yeah, take it easy.